Hi, Cabello. I waited for you and you didn't show up, so you're gonna have to catch up on the video. We'll read the first bit of the text of your comprehension, and then we'll go and summarize it on the next page, okay? Remember, it's important that as you read the information that is being presented to you, you are not only just reading to get from the first word to the last word, but you need to make sure that you are understanding all the information that each sentence is giving you. Every sentence that is in the text is giving you some piece of information. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you make a note or you understand the information that is being presented in each sentence. So I'll first read it and then we'll go break down the sentences as to what information each sentence is giving us. It's on Unit 6 and it's called Trash Bash 2018. On 8 December 2018, at Sunset Beach in Cape Town, the last of 4 of the Trash Bash cleanups took place. The aim of these cleanups was to collect data about plastic and litter found in the ocean. All they took away was trash. To study the total amount of trash along the same 1 kilometer stretch of beach was cleaned up 4 times in 2018. The results, known as the Dirty Dozen, were the top 12 offenders of litter. So those top 12 offenders were sweet wrappers, lollipop sticks, earbuds, bottle lids, drinking straws, chip packets, shopping bags, fishing line, water bottles, cigarette lighters, cool drink bottles, and fishing light sticks. Okay, so we go and we'll look at the second part of the text later, but let's go take away what each sentence is telling us. So sentence number 1 says, on 8 December 2018, that's the first piece of information that we are being presented with here, a date. On 8 December 2018, at Sunset Beach in Cape Town, the last of 4 of the Trash Bash cleanups took place. So what do we know just by reading sentence number 1? We know that something happened on the 8th of December. We were given a date. And we know that it happened in 2018. We were given the year. What is the thing that happened called? It's called a trash bash. Where did it happen? Sunset Beach. And in which city? In the city of Cape Town. Now, when we go and read sentence number 1, make sure that you are following all of this information. It happened on 8 December 2018. It's called the Trash Bash. It happened at Sunset Beach in Cape Town. That's the information that we find in sentence number 1. On 8 December 2018 at Sunset Beach in Cape Town, the last of 4 of the Trash Bash cleanups took place. So if you were just reading to get past the words, you would not have taken stock or understood this information. And that is not how you read if you are going to understand what you are reading. So when you read for understanding, you are always looking for information. Whatever you are reading is telling you something. So it's the work of you and your mind to make sure that you are always asking yourself, what information is being given to me in that sentence? Let's look at sentence number 2. The aim of these cleanups was to collect data about plastic and litter found in the ocean. We know that there is an aim. There's a reason why the trash bash is happening, and it's telling us in this sentence. The aim of these cleanups was to collect data about plastic and litter found where? In the ocean. So what did sentence number 2 tell us? It told us that the aim of what was happening here in sentence number 1 was to collect data. What data? It was to collect data about plastic and about litter found where? In the ocean. So if you have read sentence number 2 with understanding, you will know that the information that we have been given in sentence number 2 is that the aim of the trash bash was to collect data about plastic and litter where? In the ocean. Okay. Sentence number 3. All they took away was trash. So we know that something was taken away from the ocean. What was taken away? Trash. So that's all that sentence number 3 is telling us. Something was taken away. What was taken away? Trash was taken away. So all they took away was trash. And what we are doing here is we are making a summary of the information that this comprehension text is giving us, okay? So we know that all that was taken away was trash. And then it says, to study the total amount of trash along the same 1 kilometer stretch of beach was cleaned up 4 times in 2018. There's a lot of information here. So there's a study that was happening. And what was the study? What was being studied? The total amount of trash, right? So what did they do in order to study the total amount of trash in the ocean? They cleaned a 1 kilometer stretch. So along the same 1 kilometer stretch, so they cleaned 1 kilometer on the beach. Along the same 1 kilometer stretch of beach was cleaned up 4 times in 2018. So they cleaned the same 1 kilometer stretch how many times? 4 times. When? In 2018. Why did they do that? So that they could study the total amount of trash found in the ocean. So what did we get from sentence number 4? The information that sentence number 4 gave us is that to study the amount of trash, what did they do? They cleaned up. Where did they clean up? They cleaned up along the same 1 kilometer stretch along the beach, right? Along the beach, they cleaned up the same 1 kilometer stretch. And how many times did they clean that same place, that same 1 kilometer? They cleaned it up 4 times in 2018. So what were they doing? Why did they clean the same 1 kilometer stretch 4 times in 2018? To study the amount of trash that they found, that they had found in the beach. Okay? And then the last sentence in that text says, the results known as the dirty dozen were the top 12 offenders of litter. What is this telling us? That they found an answer to their question. What was their question? How much dirt lies across the same 1 kilometer stretch of the beach? So they cleaned that 1 kilometer stretch 4 times in 2018, and their results, the answer that they found from doing that study, and known as the dirty dozen. So if the results are known as the dirty dozen, this is what they have decided to call the answer to their study, the dirty dozen. So the results known as the dirty dozen were the top 12 offenders of litter. What does this mean? It means that those were the top 12 things. What is a dozen? A dozen is 12 things. The top 12 things that they found to be the culprits, the litter culprits along the 1 kilometer stretch of beach were these 12 items. So the last sentence tells us that the results, aka means also known as the dirty dozen, which means those were the top 12 litter offenders. Those were the top 12 things that they found to be littering that stretch of beach. So that should help you be able to answer the question.